we've got our filler panel on the back of the cabinet now. Very simple thing to do. We have our wall cleat attached to the wall. We're now going to go ahead and set the cabinet back in the final place. What you want to go ahead and do is get the wall cleat on the inside, and this is a good thing to note. The cabinet in the wall cleat is touching the wall here, but the wall is falling away from the back of the cabinet. So that acts as a scribe, because there are some variances in walls. Our set distance right now is going to be 7 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to match that up on this side by pulling the cabinet a little forward, little kick with the toes, sets it in the right place. Now let's go ahead and bring our other cabinet up right next to it at this point. Get that at the same 7 3/4 inches away, and we'll pull this side out about 1/8 of an inch, and now we've got our rough set on the cabinets and we're ready to level. So you want to find yourself a little tool. I think it's about 7 millimeters. We're going to go ahead, and you guys should like this part because there is no shimming. This is what we're talking about. See the holes in the bottom of the cabinets. There are leveling legs in each of the 4 holes, in each of the 4 corners, every cabinet that you're going to get. So we're going to level the cabinet in 2 directions, front to rear and left to right, and to the cabinet that's along next to it. So, all right, looking at the bubble, we're a little low in the front, so I'm going to bring up the front 2 leveling legs. Simply just insert this down in there. You can feel it engaging on the top of the leveling leg. I'm going to grab that leveling leg so I can show them what we're talking about. And depending upon how out of level, what we're simply doing is just engaging this onto the hex head portion of the leveling leg, which is inside the cabinet. And this isn't the best set of tools. One thing I would recommend is many of our installers get a real long extension so they can literally do this in the standing position as opposed to kneeling. But I don't install these things every day, so this is what you're going to get. It's the same principle. So we just go ahead and put that on there, and we're going to turn these leveling legs to get the cabinet leveled front to rear. I'm going a little high on that, coming down, and go back and check this here, and okay. So that's pretty level that way, and let's check the level this way. So looks like we've got to go up a little bit more on this side, so let's do that with the back leveling leg. Put it on, give it a little turn. And we need to bring this up a little bit. So you'll go back and forth on that a little bit till you get them leveled out, and with a little more experience, you guys will be doing it a lot faster than me. So when we go ahead and get over to this cabinet, this is the high spot of the floor, so the floor is falling away. So you see that this cabinet is level, and the one next to it is a little low. So one of the first things we want to do is go ahead and check the front to rear level. Well, yeah, we're a little low in the front, and we're also going to have to bring it up a little bit to match the height of the adjacent cabinet. So let's start back with this leveling leg. There's usually about 1 or 2 turns before the leveling leg actually engages with the floor, so you can kind of feel it. And You want to be watching this so it looks like we're just about at the height that we need to be, and our level is improving in this direction. Just about spot on there. Got a little lucky. Still see that I'm a little low in this back corner, and we also want to make sure the cabinet's pretty stable. Go ahead and come in here and turn this rear leveling leg until we get it back, first down on the floor, and then a slight turn, quarter turn, half turn, something like that, depending upon where you're at. Sometimes the cabinet will walk around a little bit on you while you're doing that. And right now, looks like our level's pretty good this way. Pretty well. Yeah, it could be a little high on this side here, and a little pretty close there. So that is just that's leveling out the two cabinets.